On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, he'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Texans very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Titans.
First down, here's Judkins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Etienne going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Quinshon Judkins hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. Stroud completes his out wide. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit, so they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
All right.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. The Texans in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
So from the 37, here's second and 3.
Ready.
He's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
On the quick, right?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here we go.
Here's Clement. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. What a spin. And he returns this to the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jenkins. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good. We're on Titans. First down.
19.
Operating from the gun. Jenkins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans team. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jenkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Looking to throw. Jenkins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a first down.
A gain of 7.
Jenkins going to run it out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now is a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 22-yard line.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Second and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Lamb. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing now is Stroud. He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Stroud. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Lamb. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 19 Texans. Swap. Another swap.
Stroud out of the gun here. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Clement. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Third down and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's up? Why Tony?
Here's Stroud. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit.
A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
18. What's up?
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lamb. And he's taken down inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. Shedding the tackle. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Up the middle they go. Lamb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Let's go now.
And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Nifty juke there.
That makes fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Jenkins. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Titans first down.
Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Hey, South, go.
He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
One more time with Clement. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, Eric. Right. 118. What's that?
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A passing look here. 5 receivers in the formation on 2nd and 4. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That is caught, and he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And the Titans first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but again, zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chimere Dike, 40 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
36-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
On the quick, right?
Stroud working out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Stroud. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Robin.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Oh, man.
From the gun, it's Clement. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. To that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets him to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a two-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out looking. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Texans take over first.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Titans' 38-yard line.
19 Texans.
Stroud looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
White, Tony. 18. What's that?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Oh, what a move. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Titans, first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's complete to DK. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 4. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.